From America's heartland, we've got nighttime baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending World Series champion, Kansas City Royals.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ballgame.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Going after it is Gordon. One down. Settling in now, Melky Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ventura into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one.
And this is a guy who will not get seated up there. He almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Todd Frazier will stand in, held hitless in the wild card game victory.
Yeah, and they wound up not needing him in that victory, but if they plan on making any noise in these playoffs, he's going to have to be a guy they lean on.
Into the seats, 0-1. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. It's the White Sox nothing, Royals coming up. You're watching Major. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
Well, the wind is blowing in today, so you're not going to see a lot of long drives. Focus on hitting the ball on a line and on the ground to score your runs today.
Alcides Escobar comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a beat on it. 1 out. Into the box now, Omar Infante, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Lorenzo Cain gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
A spin and a throw, and a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. KC down in order. After 1, no score. Brett Laurie makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Ventura gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Brett Laurie has moved around to different teams a fair amount in his career, and he's moved from catcher to second base to third to back to second. Say what you will. He's adaptable. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Laurie was traded to Oakland in November of 2014 as a part of that blockbuster deal that sent Josh Donaldson to Toronto.
Yeah, and he struggled initially after that deal was done, but he came around nicely and ended up putting up some pretty good numbers, comparable to what he'd been doing in Toronto.
And that misses 2-2. Well, no matter what Brett Laurie goes on to accomplish in his career, the trade we mentioned will always be a topic of discussion, seeing as how Josh Donaldson, for whom he was exchanged in that package, went on to win the MVP award his first season as a Jay.
It will, but, you know, sometimes you really have to let things play out before you pass too much judgment on a big deal like that.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Avisail Garcia stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Down in order goes Eric Hosmer. Strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Sent on the ground out to second. 1 away. Kendrys Morales stands in for the first time. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Hit out towards second. Laurie's there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Alex Gordon gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a cold strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Ball 2.
2-2.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Alex Avila is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Adam Eaton will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And he falls behind 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. On his way to pitch number 100. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first down.
Left fielder number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Melky Cabrera will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ventura has his target. Here it is on 0-1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, The pitchers have the right to work inside.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that's low, ball 4.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. And you can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance.
How about it?
Todd Frazier stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a high pop-up. Moustakas is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A man left for the White Sox, still down 3-0. Kendrys Morales digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Designated hitter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, and you got to figure if he's going to jump the yard here, it's going to have to be to left field because I don't think they're going to give him anything inside that he can pull.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The left fielder, number 4.
Alex Gordon gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he lays off there 1-0. Hard liner toward short. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
The catcher, number 13.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvador Perez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Eaton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. KC down in order, but they're on top by a downtown St. Paul there, not far from us here at Target Field as we're set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Brett Laurie will come forward now trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the 9th.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Ventura's ready. Here he comes 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
And taken in out there for the first out.
How about it? Designated hitter.
Steve Lombardozzi will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Moustakas is there, and there are two men gone now.
Right fielder.
Avisail Garcia to stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Grounded back up the middle. And the Royals are going to move on. Next stop, the American League Championship Series.
Well, you know, their work is not done yet, but they've done what they needed to do up to this point. And they take care of business here to punch their ticket to the ALCS.
And, guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the AL Division Series on MLB The Show.